So I was watching an interview a couple weeks ago, and I saw that I think it was a couple years old, the interview, and Ben had said that you guys have trust issues with people. Do you guys still get trust issues, and like mainly is it with your fans or is it with like crew, or what is what are your trust issues like about?
Well, I think he was referring to the second album is more about trust issues in a relationship, and uh, there's when you're in a relationship, there's lots of things like one party could be insecure and the other person may not trust them and things like that. But overall, like we're very trusting of our our fans and crew and everyone that surrounds us. So like back in the day, it's hard to after you get screwed over a few times when you're in a band and you have shady people like managers and people like that, wanting to kind of take advantage of you or not. They don't understand your band, but they just want to make money and things like that. So we did go through that, and after that, it kind of stung for a bit because we couldn't really trust. We felt like we couldn't trust people in the business, but that's kind of faded now because we feel like we've developed a really great relationship with our manager and our crew and everyone's being great to us. So
Okay.
kind of gone away.
Okay, so I have a few fun questions now just because I don't want to make it like really boring and like, oh, I've answered this question so many times. So the first question is, what are your thoughts on Crosby's goal for the Olympics?
Oh, it was the best thing I think that's ever happened to Canada since Joe Carter hit the home run in the World Series in 1992, Blue Jays.
Okay.
It was. I just remember sitting on my couch watching it, and it was the most. Like I felt a rush of energy, and I opened my patio door, and the whole city was good. Toronto was just going nuts, like cars honking everywhere. They had to close down Yonge Street,
Oh,
and
jeez.
yeah, it was a really really special moment.
Yeah, I bet I was on my feet. Like I was so I don't even know how I felt. I was just like they didn't get the goal and it was like, "Oh, what are you
No,
doing?"
when they scored when the U.S. scored in 24 seconds left,
Yeah.
I was like, oh no, it's gonna be over. And then Crosby scored that goal, and it was just
The most amazing
mayhem. It
moment.
was amazing.
Yeah, that's exactly how I felt. So you guys like tour the whole world, like pretty much, and I just want to know where your favorite place in the world is.
Um, I guess I'd have to still say Canada. It's coming back, and we haven't toured this country in 2 years now, so especially right after the Olympics, there's a certain amount of Canadian pride going on, and it's I'm feeling it too, and I'm happy to I'm happy that we're back home and touring again here because we've been in Germany and all over Europe and England and the U.S. for the last year and a half, so it's nice to be home.
Okay. So when you guys are on tour, do you ever like listen to your music or anything? Like just bring iPods or CDs or anything like that?
Yeah, we have like a little practice room that we usually warm up and before the show and then after the show we all kind of mellow out and have some drinks and listen to music.
Okay.
So we don't really listen to our own music, but
Well, yeah, I
yeah, we listen to bands that we all like and just kind of hang out with the other bands on this tour, like the Bats and Against Me and Looks on Fire.
Okay, well, the question kind of was like, what songs do you guys listen to the most? Like, who are the bands that inspire you guys to do what you're doing, and like the bands that you just listen to all the time?
Um, I think bands like Rage Against the Machine, At the Drive-In, the Clash. We all loved listening to those bands, and they were like a heavy influence on us, I guess, in our early years. So yeah, bands like that definitely we'd love to throw down.
Okay. So do you have any advice for people who get bullied in like high school or just in life in general? If
Yeah, I mean it's something that everyone goes through in high school. I mean, I certainly got bullied when I was in high school because I was a bit of a shy kid, but I think it's really important not to take it to heart, and you should go talk to somebody. You need to. I think even if it's don't ever feel like you're ratting anybody out or you're going to get in trouble or anything like that. You know, if someone's bullying you, go talk to your teacher, go talk to the principal's office or something like that, and let them know, because it's only going to get worse. So that would be my advice.
Okay. Do you have advice for people who are starting out in the music industry, who like don't know what to do, don't know where to go with their music? They have music, just they don't know what to do, or they're confused in everything that they're doing.
Yeah, I definitely. If you, the first step to, I think the most important thing is to start playing shows live. That's where you really develop the craft of being able to perform. And once you can do that, you know, you get at least 20 shows under your belt, then you just become a better musician. Your voice becomes better. It all happens naturally, and then go record like a 4-song demo. It doesn't need to be a full album. It doesn't need to be 8 songs. Just like something simple like 4 songs. And even if you do it at home and have it on a CD, and that's the best way to get started. And try to meet other musicians, try to keep playing shows, get shows with other bands, things like that. And I think that's how you become a better band, and then the other stuff will follow afterwards.
Okay. Do you have time for two more?
Sure, yeah, go ahead.
Okay, they're just fun questions.
Okay, no worries.
The first one is, if you had one wish, like what would you wish for?
If I had one wish, what do I wish for?
Yeah.
Um, I wish. I guess I would wish that there would be no more tsunamis and earthquakes that have been happening for the last 3 weeks.
That would
It's
be
really,
good.
it's so tragic, and they've been happening everywhere, and yeah, I guess I wish that didn't happen.
That's actually a really good wish.
Yeah.
Okay, and the last question is how do you get your hair straight up like that, like you normally do?
It's usually it's just a blow dryer and some hairspray, and actually, if you go into YouTube and just type in my name, it's the first clip that comes up. It's actually
Oh my goodness.
me doing my hair.
Okay, that explains everything.
Cool.
Okay, thank you so much, Ian.
Okay, no problem.
All right,
Have a good day.
we'll probably talk again in the near future doing another interview hopefully. So,
Okay. Yeah, I hope so.
all right, thanks so much.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye, Jackie.
Bye. That was my interview with Ian from Billy Talent.